It consists of 187 miles. Most of that is on existing right-of-way where there is one or more lines, distribution lines or transmission lines that already exist. And that's really to avoid and minimize any impact, particularly visual impact. So we have 147 miles of that. And even along that area, we've done a lot of redesign to lower heights of structures, to work with landowners to help make some of that happen, and more work to be done. But we make great progress working with landowners along the way on 147 miles and redesigning. We have 32.25 miles of overhead north of what we call the Coast Loop. We have the transmission right away up into that area, but we needed to do the remaining distance between our grid and Canada's grid. So we have 32 miles of overhead route on properties that we own, or rights-of-way easements that we've acquired from willing landowners. So we have a completed route of 32 miles. To connect our properties together and to minimize visual impact, in fact zero visual impact, we decided to go 7.5 miles underground to connect these properties. And it's in Stewartstown mainly, and Clarksville. So we think that should meet the concerns that were expressed up there earlier, because there won't be any visual impact at all. Plus, it provides a very, very strong tax base for them for the rest of time, pretty much. So it's a great opportunity for those communities to do whatever they want to do as far as any improvements they need or any advancements or plans they have for that community. But as far as visual impact, zero. And then we have another section where we need to connect a couple of our properties that we own together up Route 3, 2,300 feet. So we have another short distance there to connect our properties, and that's the other part. So we have two sections of underground. It's very expensive. It's not something that you do lightly, but it does recognize the needs that we've heard in the areas, plus it connects our properties together. So 31 communities up and down along the path here. So here's some more statistics to just show you how radically different the current plan is from what it was 3 years ago. So we've listened to folks, and we've designed so that we're much more remote than we were before, much less visible. It's really away from some of the larger population areas in that part of the state. So as you can see, the old and new, we're going from A2 30 population where the right-of-way goes through to 2477. Much less properties involved. To go that distance, larger, more remote properties, really for the most part is not much on that property. It's nothing on the property, which also allows us to put very large buffers, forested buffers between where the line is and where it is anywhere near a population. So we said the distance 32 miles, it's a more expensive route. Okay, so that was needed to complete this. It's a more expensive route. The benefit the communities get is it means more tax revenues for Coast County. So Coast County gets an added boost from this new route, in addition to much less visual impact. And as I said, it is a complete route.